Deepwoken tier list. Alright, first with the Boolean thread. See, I don't really see a lot of people using it, but I'm pretty sure it's good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that at A-. I also made the chart a lot more like precise. I probably shouldn't have, because my takes sometimes are kind of shit. But onto the fill the commas. Same thing with the Boolean thread. I don't see a lot of people using it, but I'm pretty sure it's good for the blood loss. But the critical, I'm pretty sure the critical isn't blockable, but I'm pretty sure it has a long setup time, so I'm gonna put that B. Light Final Toe. If this was pre-nerf, if this was like pre-rework, Light Final Toe, I would most definitely like put that like A. But if it's reworked, I don't care what anyone says, it's not really good. On to not really good. Let's go to the Soul Thorn. So the Soul Thorn has potential to be good if they buff the damage on it. But the damage on it right now is really bad. The M1 feature where you have to M1 to get different criticals, it's really creative. But the 3 M1 critical does like 3% or like 4%, which isn't good. And it has like horrible PvE damage, people are saying. And it takes them like a good like 40 minutes to get done with Etheron and Chasing. Or like Etheron alone, which is really bad. So I'm gonna put that at B-. Onto the Purple Cloud. The Purple Cloud is really good. I'm pretty sure it got nerfed though, but I'm gonna put it above the Boolean thread because they kinda have the same like critical. They both TP to the person, but they're kind of different. Onto the Imperial Staff. Honestly, the running crit on the Imperial Staff is probably the worst crit in Deepwoken. I don't know what they were like thinking when they invented this, but I honestly have no idea. The standing crit is really good. I don't really see a lot of people pairing it. The jumping crit is also good. So this is gonna be our first A tier. Actually, I'm gonna move everything up. No, not this stuff. I fucking hate this weapon. Not cheating. Onto the pair of Brier. For PvE, I would put this at SSS. But for PvP alone, it's kind of annoying to play against if you're shit at the game. But if you're shit at Deepwoken, right now, go ahead and kill yourself, because come on now. Who's bad at Deepwoken right now? So I'm gonna put this at C tier for PvP, but for PvE, see, let's get onto the Petrus Anchor. The Petrus Anchor is really, really good. No one parries the other second variant of the crit for some reason. I mean, people do, but not a lot. This is also gonna be a second A+. I'm gonna move this. Actually, no. Put that one down. Yeah. The only reason this isn't an A+ or like S tier is because the running critical is like so bad. This weapon is B. See, the critical isn't bad, but you're really never gonna hit that. Even with the like tapping version of the crit and not it being held down, it's still mad easy to dodge out of. And not the fact that, I mean, it does reward you if you actually land it, but you ain't gonna really be landing it that much. Onto the Rim Tooth. The Rim Tooth is really good if you're doing a 2-minute build or a Flame Shine build, but I don't really see any other builds with, like, not using Flame Shine and 2-minutes of it. But the builds I do see people using a 2-minutes and like Flame Shine, I at least gotta put it at A tier with these three. I don't know, no need to say more. Let's get on the Hyper Armor crits and the fact that it has 0 end lag on its M1s on the end of this chain, or its crits, and they all have Hyper Armor too. So you're gonna really need to like lock in on parries in this one, or if you miss a singular parry, just because the abundance of damage it does is just gonna like shred your HP. Onto the Gansudaruska. I've seen a lot of good builds of Gansuda, but I don't really think it's that good for PvP. But it's still good though. But I'm pretty sure the Grand Rooster locks you out of contractor though. But I don't know. Y'all probably gonna need to tell me. Onto the curve. The curve doesn't really do. Okay, don't like put me for this one, but I might put it. I'm gonna move this down one. I'm gonna put it at A+. I love the curve. This might be biased, but I just love it. I hate the crypt, but I hate the crypt blade, but it is a good weapon. Onto the newer weapon. Oh shoot, I forgot the police keys Inferno. I'll add that real quick. Alright, I'm back. I have this. Actually, let's do this right now. The police keys Inferno. Before people knew that they're running critical, like the first slash Gradberg, it was probably gonna. Let's say it wasn't a thing. It was probably IB. But when people figured it out, it instantly like moved up to like A or like A- or like B+ or something. But they instantly nerfed it, so I'm gonna have to put it at B. Onto the Cure Sprinter. It's really good. Unparryable critical. I don't know if they removed it or not, but I'm pretty sure it's still unparryable. The standing crit, I don't see a lot of people parrying it, but it actually is still pretty easy to parry if you get the gist of it. It's a really decent and a really good weapon. I'll put it above the Worm Tooth at A tier. The Wraith Claw is a really, really good weapon. A really, really good weapon if you know how to use it. If you know how to use it though. So I'm gonna put it at the top of, actually, yeah. Yeah, that's good. Alright, onto the Deep Spindle. Okay, this might be a controversial take, but I'm pretty sure it's nerfed and it doesn't guard break anymore, but I'm pretty sure it still guard breaks. And if it still guard breaks, it's still a really good weapon. So I'm gonna have to put this at the top of A tier. Ooh. It's a really good weapon. I don't think any of the weapons below it are better than it. Oh, this is better. Top of, no, I'll just put that at the end. A+ tier. Actually, I have to. Actually, I'm gonna put the Nocturne on here too. I'll be back. Hold on. Alright, now on to the last weapon of this progression, the last legendary weapon. I'm gonna have to put the Nocturne, since it doesn't still do the second variation of the crit after you even if you dodged it. It was a big nerf, but it's still good because it still does the variation of the crit if the person blocks it. And I'm pretty sure it still does if the person parries it, but I don't know if it does. And I'm gonna assume it doesn't, so I'm gonna put it right here. But it's still a super good weapon because it's an insta guard break, and you can get a extender off it and TP behind them from no matter the distance they made between y'all, between the duration of you hitting them the initial crit. So that's really this is really my opinion on all the legendary weapons. I was gonna do all the weapons, but after I seen there's over 300 weapons, I just go ahead and scrap that idea. Because if you really think I'm doing that, you should go ahead and just end it all. So this is the end of this video. Goodbye, and I'm probably gonna drop this in a few hours. No, probably 1 hour.